The lights are red and they're about to go green, and then you know what happens. It's off and racing at the UCI Cross Country Short Track World Cup. Matisse Cesaro, absolute nightmare from the front row. The rest of them have to get around him.
And a poor start as well for Fabio Puntiner. He took Charlie Aldridge back a couple of places as well.
Luca Martano leads them into the start loop in the national champions colours of France. Then it's the man on the hunt for an overall title, Christopher Blevins in second place. There's Simon Andreasen for Orbea.
Yeah, we do this half lap first of all, and then the first full lap it gets really narrow on the technical section.
In the red of Thomas Maxson, just having to make himself big past Luca Martin there. Really aggressive rider from Flückiger, but it worked.
Yeah, there's two sections on this course where it needs to narrow out. The first pinch point's the top of this climb. They will almost go single file, and then on the bridge section with the roots. So just saw in the background as well, Adrien Boissy from France, the under-23 world champion. So he's coming through fast.
It's the UCI world champion versus the national champion of Germany versus the national champion of France versus the UCI World Cup overall points leader, all to play for at the front of the 8th round of the UCI Cross Country Short Track World Cup here from...
Don't know who else was affected.
Luca Schwarzbauer leads them on the lap 6 out of 11 here in Lenzerheide. Brido's coming towards the front now as well.
And Schwarzbauer looking relatively comfortable at the moment.
So's Koretsky.
Yeah, really, at this stage in the race, you know, he just passed halfway. But it's that section there from the bridge all the way down to the bottom of the road. If you're in the front, then you just get an opportunity to have a little bit of a breather. So I think it's smart riding by Luca Schwarzbauer.
There comes Boissy on the right-hand side of Martin. Martin says, no, thank you. I fancy leading this one. Boissy and Martin going wheel to wheel past Luca Schwarzbauer.
It's a big move now from Martin.
This is it. It's starting to liven up here in Lenzerheide. Martin knew how important that was to get into this descent first. Koretsky and Boissy for Specialized behind him.
Yeah, Koretsky just pulling round on his younger teammate, and they're throwing it in now.
Martin absolutely slinging it into the rock at the bottom of those roots. Up over that rock.
Cool little line on the inside.
Yeah, so close to the railings, but gets it done. He's been saving that one. Martin, a little bit of magic late in the day here. Lap 10 out of 11.
That's some real techers there. And you saw fifth position Andreasen just working hard to close, but he's getting back on as Schwarzbauer comes through.
And they get the bell from Guy Martin 17 times on an Isle of Man TT podium. Left-hander Schwarzbauer. Schwarzbauer back in the lead, but Koretsky attacks at the base of the climb. Boissy going with him. Martin stalking them every turn of the cranks. There's Andreasen now as well, just getting distance. Andreasen looks like he doesn't have anything left in the tank. Schwarzbauer sits up. It's Koretsky from Boissy from Martin on top of this one.
And that just enabled Schwarzbauer to come a bit. It was Martin who was having to respond.
Koretsky goes, Koretsky kicks now past the tech feed zone. Boissy attempting to live with the pace of the UCI world champion here. Victor Koretsky heads up the climb. Who's going to make it into the right-hander first?
But watch out for Andreasen. Look at the speed Andreasen's carrying into this section. Can he close the gap to the two Specialized riders?
Andreasen gets to the top ahead of Martin. I can tell you Blevins down in 21st currently. The title not going to get looked up this evening by the look of it. Koretsky, Boissy, both do the gap off the bridge.
Luca Schwarzbauer hanging in there in 5th position.
And now it is an all-out drag race to the line. Koretsky has some space behind him for the first time this evening. The gap's appearing. There's Boissy in 2nd place. Is the UCI world champion going to take the win this evening? Victor Koretsky has a look round. There's no one there. Victor Koretsky is going to get a UCI cross-country short track win in Lenzerheide. Here comes the world champion. Victor Koretsky gets it done in Switzerland. Behind him, Adrien Boissy, the under-23 world champion. The teammates Specialized 1-2 in Switzerland. Andreasen joins him on the podium. What a ride ahead of Martin. Here are the results. Koretsky, Boissy, Andreasen, your top 3 after an absolutely incredible race. Martin, Schwarzbauer, Punchard, Cesaro back to 7th after that disastrous start. Brandl, Shatti, Brido, the top 10, 16 seconds covering them. Alban, Avandetto, Guarini, Alan Hafferley, 14th. Plenty more in the tank for him come Sunday. Puntiner DeBow, Sink, Shelb, Chris Blevins, 26th.
Yeah, this year I didn't have the chance to win with this jersey. Hopefully I did it last year, but yeah, it's always nice to win a race with this amazing jersey, and even more here. I love this place, and yeah, it's such a nice course here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, and to share this podium with Adrien, who won also last week at World on XCC in under 23. It's something amazing, and yeah, we can be proud of the result.
Thank you, man. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your applause for Victor Kowalski, Arnewashi, and Simon Allensen. And you can now celebrate.
Blevins, 454 points to the good ahead of Koretsky. Then it's Luca Martin in third, Aldridge fourth, Andreasen now fifth in the UCI World Cup overall.